I do like the Pudge. Do you have enough setup for the Pudge on 5RAT though? I feel like just CM right now isn't enough. Then you have like a severe lack of
Well, you have the Ricky
early
shard.
game disables.
Like that's what you get. You get the dart eventually.
Yeah, this is kind of the weakness that Nouns had with a couple of their Ricky drafts though. Like if we lost the lanes, and we did in the games that we picked Ricky, we didn't have anything until 15 minutes, which is enough time to just get run over. Maybe you could argue that like, okay, these teams aren't going to punish you as hard as some of the other teams in Div 1 and ADPC like
Yeah.
TSM or Shopify Rebellion, but I still feel like you need a little bit more setup if you're grabbing the Pudge. So if you grab that, you'll be forced to go something like a Sven as a carry. But we haven't liked that either. Sven has sucked ass as a carry,
Sven's
man.
terrible. Yeah, I think this hero is really bad. I don't know why anyone keeps picking it. The clockwork is pretty good at dealing with the Pudge. The thing was, is like originally my thought process is like only one BKB piercing to stable with like Roar allows you to at least just build like a Lincoln's eventually. But now with clockwork, it makes it really difficult to warrant the Pudge. So I don't think we'll end up seeing it.
Hmm.
So I'm curious what they want to do. You have to go for the safe lane pick here. Okay, just an Ursa. Very, very solid pick.
I mean, I'm allowed to trade fairly easy with the Beast Pass. You have a lot of kill potential between the CM and the Ursa, too.
Yeah.
So, Mirana does do okay in this lane. You struggle to keep your hands on her, as long as she has a couple leap charters available, but the Beast Master will not do well here.
No, not at all. Not with the CM as well. They have a lot of slow.
Right, you just frostbite the boars a lot of the time, too, so you're not going to be able to actually harass the Ursa out of the lane.
It'll just be axe spam. That's really all he can do.
Both teams are at the bottom of the reserve time. I don't know. It's getting too early for 5RAT to be using up all the reserve time like this. Again, they have to play the first and the fourth series of today. They have to come back at the end of the day, man.
I mean, if they get a 2-0 here, maybe they'll be riding high. You know, just go get some lunch and then come back ready and feeling good.
After you'll lose like 7 pubs in a row. Despair. A good mood is just ruined at that point. I think it would be a lot worse if you like lost 2 games. You had to leave for like 6 hours, come back and
play a whole nother series.
Yeah,
against probably the better team too. Like Ravens is just really good right now.
Radiant gets say that all these teams are pretty good. We only invite the freshest teams to the BTS Pro Series, Ricky. Come on.
Yeah, it's true. Slark, good ban. I would say Morphling has to be on their mind as well. Now that you have the Ursa, the Morphling is pretty annoying to deal with.
10 seconds.
I mean, Morphling is a little bit rough into Ricky because of the silence.
5 seconds.
But
4, 3, you get it.
I feel like it just wins the Death Prophet lane so easily. They get rid of Bat Rider. Good mid matchup.
Yeah.
Both teams looking for their final core here. It's definitely a safe lane Shadow Fiend. Or actually, it's got to be mid lane Shadow Fiend. Mid SF. Both teams to round out their draft.
10 seconds.
You think Faceless Void is worthy of a ban here?
We're starting in 5 seconds. With or without.
I do. I think Faceless Void's decent here. Anything that has a disable, it can kind of set up for Mirana is worth picking up.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Get rid of the Bloodseeker instead. I guess it does stop Ursa from being able to run around these team fights.
Okay.
Pretty well getting kited in the last pick that comes out as a tusk. That means it's
safe lane
SF.
SF.
Yep. I mean, we were surprised it ended up making it through even the first phase here. So
yeah,
ends up going all the way through. We were talking about the fact that you're not really open for position 4 because Mirana and Ricky being the opening both teams. But
10 seconds.
yeah. That's still available as a mid laner.
It's really good with the clockwork as well, right? You're pretty much guaranteed to get multiple raises. Not against the Ricky, though, because he can just blink strike and everything. But there it is. Speed's last pick, Primal Beast. So
well, that means he's not going to be playing the Death
yeah,
Prophet.
red 2 will take it mid. I mean, Death Prophet against the Tusk mid, not bad for the Death Prophet at all. So we should have probably looked at this speed heroes that were left in the pool. Obviously, a little bit of a debate there with the Death Prophet early, but this is a nice change in the draft.
I keep joking about how small his hero pool is, but he keeps on proving me right.
I mean, he plays like 3 to 4 heroes really, really well, and it's like why swap it away, you know?
Yeah. And the rest he simply doesn't play. All right. Well, again, mini on the SF. It is very scary having to play against a safe lane Shadow Fiend, especially when you have a clockwork paired up with it. It's going to be quite easy to land a lot of these raises. So, Nick and Speed will have to be kind of careful. If you commit onto the SF, like I think, even if you come close to the creep wave, in fact, you risk just getting triple raised. You're not going to be able to get away from the clockwork if he's on top of you because battery assault is going to interrupt you as you try to run away. Like, there's a lot of kill potential in this safe lane. Speed better play this Primal Beast well because I think Mini can just run away with this game if he does well.
Well, I'm excited. I think it's a much better draft from NoRunes this time. I think last game I was definitely feeling 5RAT, but I think there's a lot of potential here from NoRunes. I'm still gonna go with 5RAT though. What about you? Who are you favoring?
NoRunes.
Ooh, that was quick.
Yeah. NoRunes, no hesitation. That's what I always say.
Okay. All right. Well, we will find out as we jump into game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're as excited as we are. I know there's a lot of things y'all could be watching right now, obviously, but
those things would be the wrong.
Those would be the wrong places to be, obviously. I mean, you could be watching really, really bottom tier regions such as Western Europe, but why do that when you can watch such better Dota here in NA and SA?
It's true. Division 4 or something in Europe versus Division 1 teams, 5RATFORCESTAFF.
Yep. Dude, I mean 4 is that's very generous of you.
Yeah.
Death Prophet in a little bit of oh no. I mean, that would have been the perfect shards if it did manage to pull him in, but that is really rough.
You have tier 4, this is tier 5. I mean, I would have landed those shards. I don't know about you, Ricky.
All right, gang, 30 seconds.
No comment. You're not going to get yourself in trouble.
Sorry, I'm responding to a few things as well. I have to keep Jerry in check, and he is just going off right now.
That damn observer. All right, it doesn't look like there's going to be any action after those ice shards miss. It would be a damn shame if Red 2 tried to walk down this hill again and got caught out by the ice shards this time. It would be a damn shame.
Yep. And just like that, Red 2 dove under the tower, and boom! First blood over to Nuages. That being said, Ursa chasing down Hiko gets a return kill. Okay.
All right, we do got action happen right off the bat of this game.
That's what I like to see. You know, I did say that this Beastmaster lane is going to be pretty damn bad, and it is not a good start. They also get the D ward as well. Oof. Big oofs.
Yeah. You hate to see it, man.
I mean, do you? Some people might love to see it. If you're a NoRunes fan right now, woo, woo. Well, top lane, just gonna continue the chase here on the Hiko. Why do anything? Who cares about creeps when heroes, right? He's taking a lot of right clicks from the Mirana though, and he is 3 seconds away from that Earth Shock. Great body blocks indeed. They're gonna turn around. Dude, the damage from the Mirana might be enough to kill DNM here.
Wait, Hiko's gonna go for another Axis here.
Woo.
Oh, DNM gets a dodge. Solo kill. Oh, sorry, it wasn't a solo kill.
Ooh, he's gonna survive just barely. But yeah, bottom lane. That's what we're talking about.
Hiko's gonna go for more Axes, I think.
More Axes? Is this? Are we playing Han all of a sudden?
Yeah, more Axes. He had 8. There's an 8 stack of the Axe debuff on the Ursa there. I thought he was just gonna keep going for more, but you don't want to burn through too much mana here.
I know you weren't distinguished enough to play Han back in the day, but there was
Dota 1.
There was a hero named Moraxis, and his whole thing was about having axes everywhere on his body, and all of his spells were axe themed. It was good stuff.
More Axes. Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, it was good stuff. It's good stuff.
Volunteer humor.
It was that hero was quite funny.
You know, it's very odd. It's the most toxic people I know were former Han players.
They're also the most distinguished and upstanding citizens.
Like
It's-
Moon
it's-
Meander.
Okay, I didn't say that.
That man's a distinguished TSM coach.
He's reformed. He's good stuff.
First place in NADPC this season.
Well
Shout out
deserved.
to TSM.
Well deserved. AB1 here, getting aggressive up on the Mirana. He's waiting for that frostbite cooldown. He's gonna get it. Nice leap away. So
Ooh.
ends up burning double mango. Well baited there. Well baited.
Well baited. Ends up missing that Crystal Nova towards the end. But yeah, a kill happened on the bottom lane while we were watching the engagements top. We're not surprised that SF is going to find this kill. I mentioned, like, Speed has to be careful inside this lane. Like, you can just end up feeding here.
Yeah. Especially like early levels, like before he got Onslaught, he was just like level 1 and he just runs at him with Battery, Assault, and Raise. Like, plenty enough to find a killer on the Primal Beast. This is one of those lanes where like safe lane Shadow Fane the thing that's interesting about it is it kind of plays. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on.
Oh, I'm holding.
Okay, anyway, resume. It plays similar to how you actually treat off lane. Like there's certain heroes that like look at lanes and you kind of turn distance into damage. Like the further you are away from your tower, the easier it is for you to find kills because you can just chase heroes down. And Shadow Fiend is one of those heroes. Like it's similar to like when you play Slardar as an offlaner. Like the farther away the enemy is from their tower, the easier it is for you to just like find these kills. You can just chase them down forever. But
yeah,
nice jump in. Oh, what a cogs from Nuages.
Nuage is a god gamer, man.
Melee
it's
raise.
too easy when you're this good.
Yeah, that was
Little
so
Nick's
sick.
not even gonna find this kill.
He's gonna try. Dude, the body blocks, man.
Nuages. What is this man on? He's baiting him.
Yeah,
He's
top lane.
stuck? Oh, no.
Oh,
no,
Nick gets
no,
him.
no.
All right, dude. Kills happening in every lane right now.
Yeah. This is the high action dude I was wanting. Maybe we'll get the game finished before 15 minutes this time.
Yeah, I mean, last game the score was what 1-1 at like 5 or 6 minutes in the game.
Then it started taking off. It started taking off not long after that, though. We ended up finding a bunch of kills. And 5RAT was pretty far ahead, but
Death Prophet mid doing
Question
pretty
is-
good, by the way. We haven't really even talked about mid at all. But 29 CS, 5 denies, halfway to that level 6, which that EXO, I'm guessing he'll probably rotate, but we'll have to find out. Like if he gets an opening, if the Tusk leaves, he could try and focus on bringing down that mid tower. Speed does not get an opportunity to, he can't even hit the cogs because his attack animation is so slow.
yeah, it is so rough for this Primal.
Oh my gosh, I'm not sure if you caught this. Beastmaster is double stacking the jungle with a boar.
This is Hiko God, all right? I told you, I tried to bring this guy on to cast with us, but he's busy. He's too busy coming with the new tech. I know last game his tech didn't work out. He ended up building the Helm Dom on the Tidehunter and forced to sell it later on, but, you know. Here he goes again. He's got 2 boars. I mean, it makes sense. You're playing against a Crystal Maiden and an Ursa. Like, you're never actually going to be able to commit onto the Ursa inside the lane and throw out, like, the axe onto him and start mailing him. You're never going to be able to harass him with the boar here. It just ends up feeding XP bottom lane.
Nuages ends up getting caught a little bit too far away from the Shadow Fiend, and the smoke screen will be able to prevent the cogs. Okay, nice opening there.
They played that one quite well.
Yeah, that was beautiful. Mid lane. Death Prophet, Walrus punch into arrow. The dive here onto the mid lane does not get the fairy fire off, and he will go down. Well done. Hiko again stacking the ancient camp and just clearing up the hard camp here with the axe spam. This is like old school. Do you remember when like the ancient camp used to be like near the dire tier 1 tower?
Yeah.
And like you could just sit in lane, double Sage's Mask on Beastmaster and just farm ancient camps if your lane was going bad.
Do you remember being able to just like move over to the ancient camp and then drop like acid spray on
again,
Alchemist?
they ignore Nuages, just run straight for Mini, and they get him. Killing spree now for the Ricky. Oh boy.
And at this point, Nuage's probably regretting going so hard to like these random stat items to try to go into treads. Like he with these gloves of haste right away. He's wishing that he had a little bit more strength now. Yeah, completes up the wand, buys himself a circlet. He's like, okay, I do not have enough HP to survive this. This is a problem. So Speed turns this one around.
Yeah, lane completely salvaged. Still
Mr.
struggling a little bit. in terms of net worth, but they see the Tusk bottom and red 2. Gonna exo mid, exactly what we're talking about. If you see that opening for just a moment, you're gonna drop the exo on that mid lane, and Nick now rotating back on over to try and offer some assist, or even bringing in the Crystal Maiden. Oh, snowball. Tricks of trade away. All right, he's gonna survive.
Stop them from coming on to red 2.
Yeah, and they fort the mid towers, or the mid wave as well, so that this tower's dead. This is exactly what we were talking about.
Yeah, it is huge to get the mid tier 1 tower this early in the game.
It's going to cost Primal Beast, but I mean, that's a value trade. You do not care. You lose Primal Beast, but you get the mid tower. That's massive. It opens up the complete connection here into the jungles. They're going to find a level 6 Beastmaster all of a sudden. Like, wait a minute. How did this happen? He's almost level 7, dude. He's higher level than DNM.
Yup. I mean,
this is the old school. This is the old school Beastmaster build, man. You just go 3 levels in axes and farm ancient cramps.
Yep. Anyone trying to put the turret on him. This is like the worst lane that you can play against. Like the Ursa matchup. Oh, Mini down on the bottom lane just about died, so I was like 25 HP. Yeah, this is about like the worst lane that you can play against in the Beastmaster. You managed to make something of it.
Yep, absolutely.
That's pulling yourself up by your bootstraps right there.
Very cool of you.
Yeah, they're gonna realize like, huh, we did not think about that. Like, it's one of those scenarios where you're like, you probably would have just, you should have put a ward up in the triangle there to scout like the Beastmaster stacking. And they're gonna regret it. Is Eco like has a Helm Dom almost? He does. He literally has it done. Yeah. Despite what was a terrible lane, has a Helm of the Dominator completed, and is on par with his like counterpart in the lane in terms of XP. Sick recovery. And then Mirana got a ton of experience too, because she's the one who's sitting up here.
It looks like
look at the gold graph right now, because it's really funny. You have golden advantage for the side of 5RAT, but a massive XP advantage for the side of NoRunes as a result of this. And they're gonna find a nice kill there onto that Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, this is all just from the Ancients difference.
Yep. Smoke bottom. Primal Beast is here. Nuage's already he's already used it, but Onslaught's on cooldown for a little bit. Hookshot is available.
I am not a betting man, unless it's basketball, football, horse
They
racing.
don't have vision of Little Nick though. Oh, sorry, they do. He's not in this yet.
Radiant's top tower coming down.
I can't use the waking up excuse at this point. We are in game number 2 already.
All right. Where are we at on this battle?
With the section exorcism down in the bottom lane.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to be able to rotate in on this one.
I mean, these have just been really smart rotations from Red 2. Or, like, just perfect uses of the Exo, right?
Yeah. I mean, it does do reduced damage to buildings, but, like, half the strength of this thing, like, you're hitting the towers and you're stopping the enemies from coming in, because you're just keeping it on the exorcism where you can't really fight it.
And mid lane, they're going to opt to defend here as well. Actually, they end up canceling Speed's TP. He just wants to continue farming bottom, and with that, they end up just jumping the Ricky here in the mid lane, and he's dead. It's going to be Red 2 rotating in here on the Death Prophet, but Exorcism's gone. He needs to clear up this wave. Walrus Punch from Jeans to buy some space, and does manage to drag the wave off the tower, and the Catapult will get cleaned up there. So, at the end of the day, they defend the Tier 1 tower mid. Nuage's, he's going to run into the Primal Beast, and Speed's like, I actually can't kill you yet.
Yeah, he can't use anything on him. Pulverize would get interrupted immediately. He can't trample him.
Oh, it's going to go right back the other way. There's the Pulverize into the trample, and Nuage's goes down. And Onslaught on over to the mid lane. Oh, my goodness. Do they have the damage to find the Mirana? Gets a leap away, has one more still available, and no roots. So she... Oh, wait a minute. I'm surprised they didn't check with the CM there.
They must have thought that
he leaped over the wall.
In a D-ward.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked like it was going to leap over the wall. Landed just on like the edge of that cliff there.
So, interesting build from Red 2, though. A lot of times with Death Prophets, we're seeing like Guardian Greaves come out really early. He's opting to go for the Sange for the increased healing into the Kaya Sange. So, a little bit of a different build from the Death Prophet, but still gonna tank her up for sure, right?
I think it's for status resistance purposes.
Yeah. status resistance, health, extra regen. Like, it's a really good item.
I mean, you have all these BKB piercing disables, like Tusk snowballs in on you and gets a walrus punch off on you. As long as you can get the spirit siphon off before you get chain stunned, you're gonna survive it. So,
oh, they're gonna get Roche. So really early Roche coming out from the side of NoRunes here. Thanks all to the Beastmaster. And Mr. Jeans will grab the Aegis. I'm a little bit surprised they give it to the Tusk here.
Me too, but it is Mr. Jeans is going to be doing these initiations, right? That's kind of why the Death Prophet's going for the Sanjasha. This BKB wouldn't solve this problem for you. If you go the BKB, then you still get Walrus Punch into Roar. Like, they know it's just going to be Mr. Jeans basically suiciding in, get the initiation on a DP, and chain stun her down before she can get any Spirit Siphons off. You want to be able to start these team fights by getting a kill on the DP. And so Aegis will help him do that, and then survive, then catch some of these other heroes out afterwards. That's the logic behind that one.
Jeans scouted by the ward. They do know something's up here, so Speed will disengage. Does not want to risk it. Top lane, though, they've managed to catch the Beastmaster. He is all alone. The Roar comes out, tries to TP, but instantly canceled into the freezing field. And that is a nice pickup as they get the summon as well. So gank bottom failed by NoRunes, but successful there for the side of 5RAT. That's nicely done.
Hope Dyer's middle tower is insured. That thing is standing on its last.
It doesn't look like they're going to be able to. There's no tower or anything in the bottom. And back speed TV's down here. DNM is here as well. He finishes up his Battle Fury.
Oh, nice hook shot in. He can't get the onslaught now. He's going to try and drop that trample, do what he can. Onslaught instantly interrupted as Jeans will find the kill. Nick, though, going to try and chase down Nuages. Has another Blink Strike available. Should be an easy pickup for him as DNM will secure that one. And Nick now hunting for more. I mean, he's got money for the shard, which is really nice for the Ricky. But obviously can't pick it up for another 40 seconds.
Yeah. He's going to have it as soon as the 15-minute mark hits, though.
And DNM super farmed, right? Like he had a pretty much free farming Ursa game so far. Has the Battle Fury treads with the Wraith Band as he's working towards his next item. Probably a Blink Dagger, I would guess, this game, right?
Yeah. Like, just to be able to stay on top of these targets. BKB doesn't help you a ton this game. It does let you fight into the SF, which is a little bit easier, but after the Blink, we'll see what he gets after that. As far as the rest of these heroes on the team go, I think you just have to play it slow for a little while. I think SF needs, like... Where's all of... Am I crazy? Where's SF's net worth?
They're going to finally get this mid tower.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, top lane, Ricky and Primal Beast will take down the Mirana. All right. I mean, this game's super even, man. 9-9, almost no... I mean, dead even in terms of gold and XP. Who do you think this favors as we go into the mid game?
The mid game? I definitely think this favors 5RAT in the mid game. Just happened to hit like a really nice spike at this point in the game due to the Ricky Shard coming out, due to the Death Prophet finishing off the Kaya Sanj. Exorcism, once you hit level 12, becomes like incredibly scary. Actually, Red 2 changed his mind, went for Heaven's Halberd.
I actually like the Halberd. I was gonna say most of the time when I see a Sanj picked up on Death Prophet, it's to go for Halberd, which is why I was a little bit surprised by the Kaya. I think the Halberd is much better. It gives you so much more effective HP, especially against the Beastmaster and all his summons. The Shadow Fiend gonna get that disarm off is always nice. DNM bottom, he's gonna get scouted out here, pops the Enrage, as he's gonna try and lay into Mr. Jeans. He's got a lot of damage, but the hookshot does come through to save him. AB1 trying to close the gap. Freezing Field comes out onto that Mirana, but gets canceled there, as they'll end up finding 2 for their troubles. Well, mid lane, they're gonna find the Beastmaster. That's the shard set up and an Exorcism to follow. I mean, a really good win here for NoRunes, though. I mean, you lose the Beastmaster, it's not the end of the world. You get the Ursa, you take him off the map for a while, and you burn Exo.
What is he doing on speed?
Yeah, do you see this Crimson Guard?
He built a Vanguard at 17 minutes. He's got a Crimson Guard queued up. What?
Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, it's great against summons, but I guess as a safe lane Shadow Fiend, you know he's gonna go right click damage. So maybe that's the idea, is just to have Crimson Guard to reduce the damage here. But it is definitely a little bit weird because you need that like blink BKB timing on the Primal Beast to find kills. Mid lane,
This is bizarre.
Ward will scout out the Crystal Maiden. And the blink from the Tusk is just going to be kill after kill as long as he plays with his Mirana.
Crimson Guard this late in the game. Is he following through with it? He's sending out the Hellmine well.
Yeah.
He's doing it.
He is. He's definitely doing it.
All right, well, let him cook. Let's see what he's doing. Hurricane Pike finished up on the SF. I imagine after this he goes for the BKB in order to stand the ground. Team fights, you're still pretty worried about smoke of Clouds from Ricky.
Oh,
Good lane.
jump, yeah, behind the tower. DNM's gonna get his hands on Nuages and bring him down with ease, but Tusk is the big kill. They get the shard, holding him in place. Freezing Field will get canceled, but now surrounded inside the smoke screen. Jeans, no chance he gets out of this one. 3 for 1, a big overextension. Punished heavily there by the side of 5RAT, and Hawk will scout the TPs into bottom, so Mini, Force Staff's home, he's out.
I'm simply gonna walk away now. Yeah, so what does he got flying out right now? All right, there's the blink data we were talking about. So at the very least, it's easier for him to get on top of targets, and Little Egg looking to set something up with him with this
I trust everyone was out.
sleeping dart.
Oh, roars the Ricky. Nice silence, but an arrow. He's undetectable. They get the dust, though.
Yeah.
All right. Nice attempt there. Good turnaround by Hiko, and good response from the Mirana. Hookshot comes through.
Ooh.
He's got his dancing schmoves.
Yeah, that was close.
Plate mail into
Nice
Shivas
movement.
now for Red 2. Wants more armor.
Mm-hmm. Brigand's Blade now found on the SF. It looks like they're going to start playing more aggressive on NoRunes, despite the fact he just finished up that Blink Digger on DNM.
It does make sense going for the plate mail, right? We have the minus armor from the Shadow Fiend and the Deso coming out here fairly soon for that Tusk. So armor going to be a valuable resource here for the side of 5RAT.
But is it valuable enough that they build a Crimson Guard? A Crimson Guard.
Yeah, I'm not 100% on this one. We'll have to see.
I'm not even 20% on this one.
Smoked up, scan up onto the high ground, does connect. Nuages perfectly placed to break this. They're going to go for the wraparound to the other side, as now mid lane, they do find the Mirana with a nice sleeping dart, so they get something. Uh-oh, Mr. Jeans. He's got an Invis rune, though. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, no detection for him.
Looks like Radiant's courier just kicked the biscuit.
Death Prophet wasn't able to commit the exorcism with the Arcane Rune still active, so
10-second Roche
Red 2
respawn.
now. It's hard with the plate mail and the head.
Ooh,
of
Dark
Tower,
Caught
though.
Shadow
It's
Fiend.
very tricky.
Underneath the tower, there can be the silence. Force staffs him out. There's going to be the exorcism, though. Nice roar from Hiko into a big Shadow Fiend ult. But Mr. Jim's on the backside. He's going to be forced to just snowball away. He's going to get pulled all the way into the enemy team. Tries to blink to safety, but he's still surrounded by the side of 5RAT. They get the kill.
Yeah, but they're going to try to go for more.
Yeah, Nuages just chased down here underneath the tier 3 tower. They do a decent chunk of damage on over to the Primal Beast, but with the exorcism active, it's so hard to fight into this.
Yeah. Exorcism is expiring now, though.
Yeah, they have to leave.
The arrow connected with the Primal Beast, but they aren't able to follow up without the Tusk alive. Speaking of alive, Roshan is up.
Yeah, it was like a 10-second respawn timer. It came up almost immediately.
Mhm.
So, Aegis and Shard there. They obviously want to get those for the Ursa. Getting that free enrage on Earthshock is always nice. Especially if you get jumped by the Tusk, like you don't have to pop the actual enrage. But they're just going to go right into the pit. And I don't blame them. I mean, they need to do this. Spells are on cooldown for the side of 5RAT. They get the D-ward here top lane as Nuages just gets bursted by DNM. They D-ward the high ground, but speed Looking for more here. Murano leaps to safety. They drop a sentry. We'll grab the Hawk. I don't know. It does see the ward sentry in the mid lane. So they do need to get these taken down ASAP. And they will.
An easy target.
Another Hawk comes out. There's going to be the jump into Ricky, but Sleeping Dart to buy him space. He just jumps up onto the high ground, and now Speed now cancels his initiation. Roshan still a valuable target. They smoke now on the side of 5RAT. They need to find a way into the pit here to deal with this.
Well, it looks like both teams are afraid to hard commit inside the pit right now.
There's
Until
an
you have
arcane
Exorcism
rune
back
bot.
up. Oh, this could be so big.
Player scouting them out. There's Nuages. Not a bad initiation. They get the silence on top of them. The roar instantly to try and save him. There's the walrus punch, but DNM just jumps right on in. Requiem catching 4. The turnaround speed falling so low. Pops that uproar, gets the armor, and it's going to be enough to save him. AB1 now hobbling away. Another silence. Nice one from Red 2. The arcane rune pop. Exorcism's coming, baby. You got to get out of here on the side of NoRunes. There's the disarm. He's going to turn his attention over to Hiko as he just chases right after him. Beautiful Hurricane Pike in from Mini as Red 2 just getting chunked now from the Shadow Fiend. Jump forward in from Jeans. He's got the damage. The Exorcism. It doesn't matter. Speed TP's out just barely. But they overcommit on 5RATFORCESTAFF, and now Roshan will go the way of NoRunes.
Did such a good job of zoning him out of that team fight, and I thought that 5RAT would have that one. This Death Bro looked borderline invincible, but just a little bit gold short of having the Shiva's guard. If you'd had that, it would be so easier for him to continue to run that down that SF. But
they were all just so low on HP too. I felt like they were just constantly playing low health. And Shadow Fiend, that Hurricane Pike, whew, that was nice. Got like double raise into Pike and then like 5 auto attacks or 4 auto attacks.
Yeah, dodged the silence at the same time. He pushed him back and zoned him out with that one too. Absolutely perfect timing.
So,
all right,
we'll see.
The one team that can bounce back though, it is the Rats.
Yeah, I mean, the Crimson Guard definitely helped in that fight for sure, but it just makes me wonder if like BKB would be better right now. Top lane, Shadow Fiend, plus the Beast Mask gonna try and do as much damage to this tower as possible. They're gonna try and just force that BKB or the Aegis ASAP. The roar does come through, but they got him. They're in so deep, the team is just not here yet. He does have the BKB on respawn. AB1 on the backside is gonna get scouted, and he's just blown apart here by Mr. Jeans. So quick pick off there. Lil Nick needs to be careful. They've got the vision.
They've got Requiem as well. Like they can just completely zone these heroes away from each other.
There it is. The Requiem comes out. Ricky stuck into the trees, cannot get away. And there's a beautiful hook shot catching too. The Hawk is doing some work. The silence though to turn this around as he just chunks through these heroes. The ward does end up coming out onto the high ground. Once again, the Walrus punch to chase. DNM goes down. The BKB not matter. Another Crimson Guard, but for what? They are falling so fast. This DD from the Tusk is just doing way too much work.
Yeah, and it's forced to run all the way back to the base now in the prime. This is going to be the tier 2 tower. Taken down in no time at all. This is how ranging the towers.
You're just not able to play without the Exorcism up, and that fight, he popped Exo and instantly died again.
And like this is a tanky Death Prophet as well. Like you have Shiva's Guard into Heaven's Helper. Like it doesn't get much better than that.
He just died all to magic damage, which is pretty nuts. Like his whole HP. I mean, he needs a BKB really bad. Speaking of BKB, Speed does not have one, and trapped here by the Clockwork. Once again, hookshot into Arrow. Easy kill once again.
I mean, you're playing against these BKB piercing disables in the form of like hookshot, Walrus Punch,
Roar,
Primal Roar, and so you think you don't have to build the item, but then so much magic damage just comes out into you in these fights.
This is one of those games where I don't feel like the Ricky is able to do much at all. Like, look at the difference in the support net worth this game, right? Like, last game, the Ricky had a mid laner that could play with him. This game, he just has nobody. He's got nothing that can actually do anything. Like, without Primal Beast having, like, a Blink Dagger right now, I don't know, man. It's like, then it's your Ursa's job to play around the Ricky, which is not really what you want to do.
Little Nick all alone. Isn't that the saddest thing you've ever heard?
Yeah.
I just own the map right now. constantly T-posing in their triangle.
Radiant's courier just took a dirt nap. You can
Surprised
take
that they're
Dire's
not
middle
committing for
tower
this last outer tower, the tier 2 in the mid lane, but they're afraid of 5RAT getting the jump on them and then coming back into the game.
I mean, they could just chip away at bottom here. Like, Beastmaster's gonna get a lot of damage on his tower. Ends up popping the
As
drums.
soon as this Granite Golem starts hitting it,
Dude,
yeah.
it takes a moment. Yeah, a little bit of a wasted
Dude,
drum
oh
charge
my
there. but
god!
yeah, it hurts the tower, man. This thing has 200 damage.
One last run.
Oh. Primal doesn't deal well with Granite Golem anyways. I mean, this thing has like what? Oh, actually, there's a lot less magic resistance than I remember.
They reduced
29%.
magic resistance on all the ancients by quite a bit.
Radiant's bottom tower.
It feels good
This'll
to
come in
be
handy.
this good.
I'd completely forgotten about that.
Yeah.
You can't actually just nuke them down now. BKB is now completed on speed, so he isn't going to melt the magic damage anymore, but now SF has a butterfly.
Yeah, good luck.
Alright.
I mean, he dies
And
to
a
magic
balance
damage,
sword.
which is good.
Middle tower is insured.
But-
Does he though?
Standing on his
Yeah, if you get the jump, like, you can definitely kill him with your magic damage, but
I
it's
think-
not easy.
middle tower has
He's got Morbid Mask and Paladin Sword now. I think he just holds his ground and clicks you. if
Yeah,
you
he
try
goes
to commit onto
Satanic
him.
next for sure. His Satanic
Yeah.
is going to be so good.
I don't think you're afraid of the Ursa anymore. Like, if Ursa jumps on top of you, unless he's got like double overpower to start the fight off, you win those trades.
He's got a Basher now, actually, which is something. And he does
is
have to
true.
buy the Shard now, which is really devastating for an Ursa. You do not want to slow down your build. Oh, Smoke's going to pop. Moonlight Shadow does come out. They have a Ward Sentry. It's going to scout the Mirana. He just jumps through Mini with a big Requiem to slow things down. There's the Roar. They've caught the Ursa. He's gone. Oh, no. He didn't get to use anything. Red 2 goes in with the Exo, but he's alone now. You don't have your Ursa to do the damage. He's just going to get chased down. The BKBs come through. Red 2 on the run, but Mirana, dude, she's a right clicker now as well. She's got a BKB. She's got the Grove Bow. Every hero online for the side of NoRunes as they look for the tier 3 tower. They don't
Does
have.
Mirana just queued up a Chrysalis?
Yeah, they don't have 4. This is at least one, if not multiple lanes of
They're
barracks
just gonna
here.
go for the
Yeah.
the lethal. Oh
Why
my
not?
God.
They just used everything on the side of 5RAT. There's no
They
second
popped before
fort.
it.
Snowball's gonna catch speed. He has no BKB. Gene sets it up for another arrow, and he does manage to turn this one around for a second. The blink strike in from Nick. He's trying to get on top of Hiko, but he's just too tanky. There's too much damage. He'll lose Little Nick here, and again, back onto the tier 4s. He's gonna have to buy back. Ursa up in a few seconds, but no tier 4 towers, no mid lane of barracks. They pop the drums, they disengage. Sleeping Dart will come through, but they've got plenty of save here. What a disaster for 5RATFORCESTAFF.
If Nick didn't jump them there, drop the smoke onto them, and like force them onto him, I think they could have just ended the game there. That was a scary amount of damage they were doing to the tier 4s.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've got the aura, right? Presence aura affects buildings. You have the Deso on the Tusk. You just have tons of right-click damage because of the Beastmaster auras.
Mhm.
And the drums active. He has Boots of Bearing now completed.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah, he's been spamming this. Like every time he gets his creeps near a tower, he pops the drums and walks away himself.
yeah. He ran out of charges, I'm pretty sure, and had to buy the Boots of Bearing.
Hiko God, you're the Hiko man. This is his year. You'll see.
Yeah. It was,
I
I'm
say
pretty
that,
sure
but
it's Year
SA
of the
is a
Rabbit,
scary
but,
region
you know.
right now. You're the rabbit. You're the Hiko. Same thing.
87
You
gold from a
celebrate
Satanic.
Lunar New Year at all, by the way, Ricky?
Not really. I
Let's
mean,
see.
I don't really celebrate much, to be honest.
The Nouns boot camp was between like Chinatown and downtown, and when we were walking home on Lunar New Year, it was just fireworks going off. I wasn't sure if it was gunshots or fireworks. at
Oh
first.
god. Smoke up on both sides. They jump in, they get the initiation. There's gonna be a good Crimson Guard to try and save Red 2. Can he actually get out of here? No shot. G's to chase him down. Oh, wait a minute. He actually lives. They gets the bash from the Ursa, and they're gonna turn this one around. Mini now has that Satanic available. Enrage is there. He needs to get away. Mirana chasing for more. Sleeping Dart onto the Shadow Fiend. The buyback from the Tusk. He wants to get right back into this game. Meanwhile, Speed trying to find heroes on the backside. Chasing down Hiko. The arrow connects. Is it enough to buy him space? DNM looking for more. Do they get Hiko? They will eventually.
Oh my
They
God.
will eventually. Triple kill for DNM Mini. Try to just TP on home. They've got a front. What? What? How does he just TP out there in the middle of 4 heroes?
The absolute mad lad. He does it again. How does he keep getting away with it?
I mean, they had to just not see them, right? Like, I literally don't know how that was possible. Speed. Uh-oh. You have a problem. That is a DD.
How is
room.
that possible?
Oh.
Calm, Sagan.
That's a good voice line. Oh, man. Well, 5RAT hold the high ground. They get the buyback on the Tusk, and the Roshan is up. If they manage to finish this in time, it's sick, but DNM's like, oh, well, never mind. Flare comes out. They have to buy back here on speed. No Mirana. They've got to do something. Does he not have the Fury Swipes cooldown? Or the Fury Swipes duration? Oh, he does. Oh,
6
Shadow
seconds
Fiend?
until Black
Wait a minute.
Bar is off.
Oh, he got bashed! No!
Oh.
Primal Beast had BKB. That was the BKB initiation on the Shadow Fiend they were looking for, but ends up getting bashed. Maybe they can go for the Tusk. I mean, that's going to be a dieback if they get him, and it looks like they do indeed. The Roar comes out onto the Primal Beast. Mini up on the high ground. Still has everything available as the Freezing Field still just going to get channeled out. Okay, that is huge. Little Nick throwing dart after dart to try and slow this initiation off into the pit. BKB comes out for Mini into the Requiem. They catch Ricky there with a nice hook shot as well. Nick should be able to get out of here. Yeah, Blink strikes away. Into the pit they go. They're going to try and just push Shadow Fiend down. They do! They actually get him! Beautifully played there by Speed. And they get Aegis, they get Char, or they get a Cheese and the Refresher, and Red 2 is here to fight, trying to chase down Hiko, Pulverize, catch the Clockwork. 5RAT, are they doing this is the question as they find Mini. No way, the silence is there. He gotta pop that Satanic, try and heal this one off, but they get the bash. He's dead without buyback.
You can't do it. Their throne is getting attacked. Albina's was forced to TP back to the base and defend from these super creeps here, but they bring it back now in 5RAT.
Bro, what?
Bounty.
Dude, little Nick just sitting on the other side of the team, like stopping his SF from being able to properly initiate or anything like that. That shove out of the pit was insane.
Yeah, it was so well done. Woo, baby. Just like that. Somehow 5RAT have kind of pulled this game back. They were 13,000 gold behind at a 95% win chance for NoRunes. A little bit of a role reversal from last game, right? NoRunes had a 2% chance to win and almost came back and won. But Blink Dagger now picked up for Speed. I think he just sold a bunch of items.
Speed?
Yeah, I think he sold like Wraith Band or something and just bought a Blink Dagger.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is what he always goes on Primal Beast. Just goes Blink Dagger and BKB. BKB's in, drops the ultimate. He usually gets the plus 100% pulverized duration as well. It just stuns them for the tiny duration of his BKB.
I'm also not sure if you've noticed, but look at Red 2's inventory. He went back and bought multiple Wraith Bands for armor.
Yeah, I mean, he needs more armor. It is just this FSF trying to click people down, and he does a lot with these crits, so.
Yeah.
These things are incredibly valuable armor items. I believe it gives you like almost 6 armor per Wraith Band. You get 4 armor and then 10 agility. 5.67. Refresher Shard handed over to the Primal Beast, although he does not have mana to be able to spam out his things multiple times. This is one of the stupider heroes in the game. 1.4 in gain per level. He kind of reminds me of a young Neph, the Primal Beast. Both teams. I mean, you're gonna have vision advantage if you try to fight into them right now. Or with
They
the
have a
Beastmaster
Hawk here
sitting
that's
around.
scouting everything, yeah.
Yeah.
MKB almost done on the Ursa. Also, wait, no. What did Mini go back and buy? Mini had an MKB queued up, but I guess he just maybe he didn't have anything to buy. Okay, maybe not.
No, he doesn't have anything. I mean, he's.
Oh, he drops a ward up on the high ground. They actually don't have the detection. There it is. They catch them around. A dart catches the Tusk as well. That's a huge catch if they can get the kill. The onslaught on over, but a beautiful hook shot in from the Clockwork to make some space. 4 staffs away. Jeez, he's looking for an escape, but he's getting chased down. Beautiful shards, but they continue on through. DNM finds the kill. 2 dead without buyback. Oh boy, it's looking rough now. And that is a completed Abyssal Blade instead. He was going to go MKB, but he wants the guaranteed disables here. Exorcism spent from red 2. That's going to be a long cooldown, though.
Yeah. They push forward here, up onto the high ground. I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to defend from this. They don't have Exorcism for another 100 seconds right now, but if they get even close to DNM, he blinks on top of them, hits with the Abyssal Blade.
Their tower push is just so slow is the thing, right? Like,
yeah. You need a range right clicker.
Yeah.
They need to send somebody
lane.
back. Yeah. Like, this is a problem.
I mean, this is one of those things where, like, Hiko could just send the dragon to the top side of the map and just be split pushing. But it's hard to say. Oh, man, dude. We have a game on our hands all of a sudden. We saw yesterday what can happen when Primal Beast gets to level 25, right? The pulverized duration. Suddenly you have a 5-second disable. Especially when you get the refresher, it is very rough. Timeless Relic. Ooh.
Ursa finds out. They'll pass that over the Death Prophet almost certainly, or the Ricky.
I mean, is it? You could just give it to the Primal Beast. It's a lot of magic damage.
Yeah.
But big tier 4 items for both teams as these are starting to drop. So, Penta Edge Sword for the Ursa. Yeah, Primal Beast will take the Timeless Relic. And for the Radiant, they grab the Trickster Cloak, grab that for the Beastmaster. So Hiko trying to tank up just a little bit more with that one.
Contract complete.
Spell Prism now finished on... Spell Prism picked up on the Death Prophet. I'm not sure if you hold on to that or the Blast Rig. Honestly, like, given the fact that she had a bunch of Wraithband, she probably wants to hold on to the Blast Rig. Just for the extra armor. Although the cooldown reduction is very nice.
Oh, nice scan.
Aegis expires.
Yeah, Aegis expires. They do smoke up, but the scan does connect exactly on where they are. So NoRunes has a decent idea. And you can see Nuage's here, positioned perfectly to break this. They will see the Ricky.
Oh, no.
Hookshot comes through. Oh, but he only catches the Ricky. One shot from the Walrus Punch. Okay, that'll do it. Ursa has to get out. Yeah, I mean, I guess when you have the Enchanted Quiver,
yeah,
that'll kill
Enchanted Quiver on the
that'll do basically anything. Oh my god. Little Nick needs a little bit more HP.
True that, buddy. That was a nice arrow catching out the Ursa who was inside the cogs. He did have Enrage on when it hit him, but it still got him for like 2.5 seconds.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was just a really sick play from Nuage's. Just positioned perfectly, gets the hook shot.
He's been playing really well this game.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Nuage's, he's a real solid support. He's a really good 5. And suddenly Shadow Fiend's almost to his MKB, because he will need to deal with the Ricky, of course.
Yeah. Neither of the carries that close to level 25 yet, like 23.5 on both of them. The SF does get pretty scary at 25.
Oh, Nuage's. Dude, the snipe on the bottled rune. Oh my gosh. He's got style points for that one.
Yeah.
Ooh, they actually find a Spell Prism for the Primal Beast instead. All right, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Drop the Timeless Relic on the Ricky.
Yeah. I figured they would continue to hold on the Blaster and the Death Prophet. You got the Chi as well. Like, bursting this Death Prophet 100-0 when she's got, what, 39 points of armor and evasion is nearly impossible. So
yeah, the Blast Rig is absolutely essential. Any armor you can get this game, it goes a long way. Because, like, people always think that, like, minus armor counters armor, but it's actually just the other way around. Like, Minus armor counters the lack of armor.
Like low armor, yeah. This is the way it scales. Nice. Hex now done on the Death Prophet.
Crystal
It's
Main's
not gonna
just
be-
holding DNM's Wraith Band. It is a walking courier again. Oh no.
Oh, no.
He's like,
I
come
hate to
back,
see
dude.
it.
Please take
I
this.
feel
There it is.
moves in the night.
All right, smoke up, Moonlight Shadow out from NoRunes. As they're looking for their targets. The Jetpack Vision is always so good to play around. He's got the Spell Prism, so cooldown on this thing only 14 seconds. Well, they caught DNM. He is dead. Instant Walrus Punch. 95 seconds, almost 1,500 gold.
Football, horse racing, rugby,
You don't want to force something out of this. If you can get him to buy back, you've got a win condition set up.
Radiant's top tower coming down.
Dude, that was so much gold. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. Again, you know the golden rule, Ricky, is 5RATFORCESTAFF games that go over 50 minutes every time. So we're not going to see a conclusion of this for the next 8 minutes at the very least. You know better than this.
I guess that's true. Red 2 needs to be careful. They're going to turn around. They jump in. Mini gets the BKB off speed. Kind of baited. He's got the Refresher Shard, though. Red 2 does drop that Exorcism. DNM's chasing the Shard. Oh, the Dart. It's managed to catch the Shadow Fiend. Hookshot on through. Will catch the backside, but there it is. The Refresher from speed. He's got the Pulverize, but Red 2, he gets the cheese off at the last second. The Hex onto the Shadow Fiend. Mini's going to go down without the buyback, and DNM gets the bash out onto the Mirana. The side's holding her down. Triple kill for Red 2 as Hiko will get the TP out. Nuage's trying to survive, but he's got his eyes set here on the Primal Beast. He's looking for his target, but the Jetpack away. He's going to make it. Roshan up in about a minute.
Yeah. This does favor side of NoRunes. I don't think 5RAT will be able to take this in the time that they have. They will probably push up the top lane, grab that tier 2 potentially. It may move in the jungle, take the outpost.
I mean, it's going to be up before the Shadow Fiend, and they can kill it in that like 15 to 20 seconds. It just depends if they scout it.
Yeah,
They
if
have
they
to
sit
scout
inside
it.
the pit the entire time and have the Ursa relatively close to the pit when it spawns.
I mean, I think AB1's going to do that. I think he's just going to sit here. It is the most important thing in the game right now for them. If they manage to scout it out at the time of respawn, they can close out the game with it. It's 4th Roche. It's absolutely huge. It's really important. Flares just coming out one after another from the Clockwork. Super low cooldown, though, thanks to that Spell Prism and the Shard, or the Talent, of course. 5 seconds on Roche. AB1.
Football, horse racing, rugby,
Oh, he's going to do it. He's just going to wait.
I'd bet on Radiant's
Oh
top
god, it
tower.
is up. 15-second timing before that Shadow Fiend gets here. DNM, the level 25 talent for the overpower attacks. They're gonna get it, man. Bottom lane, did you find a kill onto Tusk? Oh my gosh, a massive pickoff.
Well, I gotta snipe this.
Oh, but
Oh,
what
see him blocks
a
it.
block from AB1. He knew, man. And now that is a dead Clockwork. Aghanim Scepter on the deck.
And that's a cold
You give it to DNM, right?
Yeah, you certainly give it to DNM. Having the Aghanim Scepter, being able to get out of these primal roars now, like he can just pop his ultimate through these disables. He's
Yep.
fine.
Yeah, level 25 now with the Aghanim Scepter. Suddenly
This
a
changes a
very
lot.
difficult hero kill. Like in that last engagement, right, where they get the Walrus Punch, it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
All right.
Now this game is pretty hard for NoRunes all of a sudden.
It's a 5k lead, man. It's not a lot in terms of gold, but another refresher shard for speed here as he's again closing in on the 25 talent that we talked about, being really, really, really strong.
Radiant's top tower just got stomped to pieces.
Red 2 where he's queuing up a Heart of Tarask, just needs more health. I think that's correct. He's got a lot of armor. He needs health now. Start selling these Wraith Bands, man.
Oh, part of Tarask is to the right. I know. You do just need to survive in order to put out damage, though. You do have the Hex, so I suppose.
This'll come
All
in
right.
handy.
Anything big for the side of NoRunes is the question. You have a Daedalus done on the Mirana.
I mean, she's
Did this
been scaling
backfire?
into a right.
Did this backfire? You have
back up?
BKB Daedalus. Did this backfire?
No, I mean, if you can grab like a hero on the backside of the fight or kill someone just a little bit quicker, I think it makes a difference.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's
Like,
true.
what-
He can
what
just
would
kill
you
a
rather
Crystal Maiden.
see? I think you just need multiple scaling cores this game when you have to deal with like speed is 25. He's got the pulverized Pierce's magic. Like the SF is gonna die now. So as long as your Mirana and your Tuscan continue to do damage, it's not that bad if your SF dies.
Smoked up again here on 5RAT. AB1's queued up a Wraith Pact. They're like, guys, we need more right-click reduction. And there it is. Hard to ask for red 2. Hits 25. So the extra Exorcism Spirits, one of the stronger talents in the game for sure.
Yeah. It basically adds another level to it with the +8. So
Ooh,
his DP needs to just die instantly in the fights. Otherwise, you walk away from the Exorcism. And when they control the map on 5RAT, they're playing near your towers. It becomes quite scary.
So Speed swapped it up. He went for the Pulverized Pierce's magic immunity. And I personally like that talent more. Last time he went the Pulverized duration, but it just allows you to just hold that Shadow Fiend in place, no matter what. Little Nick, he's hunting for the Mirana here. Not gonna find it. He does have the gem, 4-staff. You know, he's survivable. I'm sure he's gonna go for like an Aeon disc again.
But Radiant's bottom tower is getting obliterated. Okay, fine. You can look. It's kind of funny.
5RAT are not ending the game despite another minute and a half on the Aegis here.
Don't look now, but Radiant's
They're still down at lane of barracks in mid. What is their opening here? I mean, they just got the heart. I feel like they need to do something, right?
5RAT, I mean, they have another minute and 20 seconds if they want to do something, and they are grouping up for it now. They're realizing now they're better off not taking 5v5 engagements on NoRunes, so Mirana's just shoving up the top lane. They're going to try to force somebody back. If it's just the CM, then CM will die.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to take a 4v5 engagement, otherwise they threaten to push in the tier 3, the racks, and potentially even the throne since it is exposed.
Looks like they're going
So they
to
have
bring
to
down
save
the
some-
bots here too.
Don't look now, but
Open up the
Radiant's
last lane.
bottom tower is getting obliterated. You can look.
I mean,
It's kinda
Mirana will get clicks off from this.
They've actually they're fighting mid. Red 2 just,
funny. I'd put on a heart.
okay.
It's coming down.
Did they do anything?
Primal
They didn't
TPing
use
back.
any spells. Yeah, okay, never
Everyone
mind.
TPing back, so now they need to try to take a fight.
He doesn't have detection for
Clockwork
this.
Scouts, and they get TP!
Oh, they did. The Roar's going to cast a Death Prophet, and she is dead. Oh, what a disaster. Yep.
Only disabled there. I thought he was a fraction of a second where the Death Prophet was moving, but she was feared with Necromastery at that time. They chained those ones up super well, and doesn't have a buyback!
Dire's top
No,
tower
does
is
not at all.
already
He's
taken
spent out for the heart. And this is such an
Oh,
issue.
no.
Lil Nick's the only one that can catch the Mirana. I'm so surprised they sent the Primal Beast back of all heroes. Like, he's got no way of grabbing her.
They sent 2 heroes back.
Yeah.
They just panicked there. They're like, oh shit, we need to send like everyone back now. We can't take the fight anymore. Clockwork sees an opportunity, throws the hookshot out, and gets the best hero possible. It doesn't look like they're turning this into anything, unfortunately.
No, Aegis is down now. They're controlling the map once again. The Mirana, you're saying, like, is good if she can scale, and oh boy, is she. She's almost level 25. Going for an MKB. Well, that being said, DNM, he will be the one to finally punish the Mirana, as he's got more than enough damage. That Abyssal Blade, pretty damn strong. Lil Nick's gonna walk in the team. There is a gem there, of course, so he needs to get out, and he's dead. Not gonna look good now as they turn around into 2 kills. Hookshot, wait a minute. Could be a third. He's got the Earth Shock to get out. He's gonna buy back on the Ricky, but you lost your gem for this one.
Yeah. Surprised that the Clockwork didn't try to push him back in the team. It's way too easy for the Ursa to be able to escape despite shocking out of the cogs.
Nuage's tried to pick up the gem, and it didn't work. Uh-oh. The Courier? Crystal Maiden?
Oh no.
It's out! Bro! Oh my god. Tip your CM.
Oh no.
Well, you didn't lose the gem after all.
You hate to see it.
Wait, did they buy another one? Oh my god, how many gems are in this game?
Yes.
They have so many gems.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 gems in this game. Okay. So there's an extra one. Lil Nick has one on himself, and there's one on a Courier in the 5RAT base. DNM went back, bought the bots too. So you can play around the Ricky really, really scarily with this, right? If he gets a dart opportunity, you just bots into the Ricky. And then surprise. Smoked up again on the side of NoRunes. We are at, dude, you are not joking, man. 5RAT has the longest games every time. 51
again,
minutes now.
If I feel like I've got a tight schedule, I'm just not going to cast any 5RAT games. I made that mistake at TI. I am never making it again. If this team is like as good at like the early games they are defending their base, like this is the best team in the world.
Level 25 on the Tusk now, so he has the Walrus Punch chance instead of going for the Snowball cooldown. So that is scary. You can sometimes just get lucky, and he bought an AC, so he's hoping to get lucky, you know. We could see Mr. Jeans just hands down solo the Ursa or the Death Prophet if he, you know, hits the lottery a few times.
They got a lot of decent vision outside their base. Roshan's gonna be very quick for respawn, by the way. 15 seconds now.
Dude, this is the 5th Roche. We've had a lot of quick Roche respawns this game.
Yep. Hawk will definitely scout this one out. It's a couple of seconds now.
Yeah.
The question is if they're going to be nearby the pit when it happens. It looks like 5 are starting to position themselves over. They know the respawn is going to be relatively soon.
Yeah, AB1's going to go scout for it, I think.
Yeah. Without the vision advantage, there
it is. Roshan number 5.
He's got vision of these heroes now. He sees the Mirana.
He's got Crystal Nova. Yeah, there it is. The bot's in. He comes in. Nick taking a lot of damage, but they managed to get the Pulverize. Again, the BKB piercing disable. The Roar will hold it in place. The Abyssal comes out, but DNF, he's going to be the winner. He's stuck, though. Red 2's got to get in here and fast to keep his boys alive, but the Walrus Punch after Walrus Punch after Walrus Punch. Send him to the skies, baby. Mr. Jeans doing so much work here in this fight. Red 2's got to clean up, though. They have no detection for the Mirana. And they get out at 3 for 3 at buyback on the Clockwork. Roche is up, man. I mean, Mr. Jeans can take this Roshan in seconds. You got to be so careful. Gem there to clean up the ward. This is
1800 damage crits. Insane. Whenever he procs this.
Oh my lord, dude. Yeah, that'll do it. Roshan number 5 into the pockets of NoRunes. As he's gonna get the Ags, right? You definitely just give him the Ags. There's no way you don't.
Got everything. You got too many items, not enough inventory slots.
Wow.
You need to get rid of this Falcon Blade at this point for sure.
No Ags for the Tusk. They're gonna give it to the Mirana, maybe? Or the SF? Oh, SF. He just bought an Arcane Blink. Yeah, they're gonna give it to SF. That is a good way to do it. Dude, give the Drums of Slom, dude. One of the greatest Aghanim Scepters ever made. Give me the Drums of Slom.
Because of the name or because
It's
of
just
the ability?
the name. It's so bad. Dude,
Bang the drums, boys.
Bang the drums, dude.
It
Let
just,
him cook,
gets
dude.
interrupted if you're stunned or silenced or you're not beside a hero because it doesn't go very far.
Oh, it's so funny. Dude, imagine if this was like 200 more radius. Imagine if this was 800 radius, how good this ability would be.
It would be pretty insane, but you're in range of being stunned or silenced like whenever you pop this thing, man. I don't know.
It's pretty funny. All right. Well, we are right back to almost dead even. A 74% win chance now for NoRunes. Approaching the 60-minute mark. Oh, my lord. It does not stop.
I am not surprised. I mean, this is a 5-rat game. Pinners, I need a word with you after this one, okay? I'm a busy man. We got busy viewers as well. We got 4 best of 2s to play today, okay? You're hogging up the screen time. Mom says it's the other team's turns to play. I told you this would happen. They have to play... 5-rat have another series that they play at the end of the day. So they play the first and the last series. They're punishing themselves at this point. Do you think their players just, like, go to bed in between now and then, or what?
Right.
I'm thinking they do.
Hook shot. They've caught the Death Prophet. Red 2 gets the Hex out on the Mirana. The rest of the team not close enough and maybe thinking of turning this around.
Yeah, they don't. So can't quite catch the Death Prophet. What point do you think Aeon did start to come out? Are we at that point yet?
It's got to be
Maybe.
soon. Yeah, Tusk does it.
Yeah.
He buys the Moon Shard, baby. Let's go. Oh my God. This is going to be so funny. No, he sells it and goes Swift Overwhelming Blink. All right, less funny. Very boring.
Boo. Boo.
Well, level 25 is on a lot of heroes. Minus Primal Roar cooldown here on the Beastmaster. Marana gets the triple Sacred Arrow. Nuage is not quite 25. Is there any other interesting level 25s? I think it's just those ones. All right. Marana has a BKB MKB now on her way to a Satanic. And they do give the Aghanim Scepter on over to the Shadow Fiend after he picked up the Arcane Blink, which makes sense, right? That instant double Requiem. The extra damage as well. He's got the Shadow Rays, applies attack damage. These rays do like 800 damage each. And there was a tower there, I'm pretty sure, a moment ago. Not anymore.
Let me quick read that one with the Marana.
They do have a nice ward back here, but Moonlight Shadow giving them some vision to protect themselves with for the moment. They go in, they get the Hex. In comes the Primal Beast. There it is, the Pulverize. Does he have the refresh? He's thinking about it. Primal Beast is just gonna leave him. Wait a minute. He's gotta go back in. On the backside, he just runs away. Tusk, where is he? He's in the base. One-shots the Crystal Maiden, but he's gonna get bashed up. Gene's gotta get those attacks off for the moment. He fears up, he takes down the Ursa. They're cleaning up big. Red 2 on the run, but survives thanks to the high ground evasion. Speed on the backside does manage to catch these extra heroes. They turn it around. 3 dead, make it 4 on the side of NoRunes. Buybacks coming through from everyone. They get the Tusk as well. 5RAT just cleans up on the high ground.
And NoRunes, they fall for one of the classic blunders. First of which, never get involved in a land war in Asia. Never try to go high ground against 5RAT. You gotta pick off a hero first, man.
Oh my God. I mean, this all comes down to those
happens
buybacks, right?
Every time.
The buyback on that Ursa, so good.
Yeah. It started off so promising. I mean, they managed to get the jump. They catch out a couple heroes on the backside. These heroes just barely survive on 5RAT as well. And the Death Prophet goes down. The game's over there. The SF did not have a good beginning of the fight, though. I mean, he ends up getting jumped on. He almost gets force tapped out, but he gets pulled back in just due to how Pulverize works. He BKBs and pops a Satanic, but before he got that off, the Heaven's Halberd came onto him, so he's not attacking anyone and healing back up. Like, this game's so difficult for them.
Well, without their Shadow Fiend alive, can they actually hold this? They're going to finally even out the barracks at 58 minutes into the game, but there's no tier 2s. They've got a second fortification here to try and stall this out. Marana will now have buyback. They're just jumping one after the other, looking for these heroes. Nick on the backside, trying to find an opening for a dart. They actually disengage. They're a little bit afraid, man. They don't want to risk. They don't want to make the same mistake.
It's like that. They take racks, they even it out. And
Arcane Rune here for DP. Bro, this game is insane.
Marana's got a Divine Rapier queued up now.
Don't look now, but
I mean, I kind of get it. She does a lot of damage. She's not like the target they're mostly facing either. They have a really good ward sentry on the high ground here. It is giving them so much information, and we could see them try to play with it. Whoop. Wait a minute. All right, they're going to know about the ward now. Moonlight Shadow does come through. Nick drops a sentry. He looks for Hiko. He gets him the dart. That's your opening. The Hex comes out. And Beastmaster, he's chewed through under this exorcism. And Nuages with a hookshot speed pops the refresher. Ends up catching Tusk by mistake, but it works. Marana's dead, and Red 2's now looking for more. Hex out in 1. They're going to catch him. He pops the BKB to try and hold his ground. The Rays just destroying this Ricky, almost actually taking half his HP. But with the exorcism popped here on the high ground,
This Marana doesn't have buyback either. 200 gold short. She's dead for 81 seconds.
yeah.
As is the Beastmaster.
And Beastmaster doesn't have buyback at all. Like he's done. Just like that, a second lane of barracks here for the side of 5RAT. The Ricky got level 25, so you know, tricks of the trade cooldown reduction, pretty neat. It doesn't really matter. This is a hero that, like, as a support, Nothing matters past level 15, which is like one of the things that is the dumbest thing about this hero, in my opinion.
Don't look now, but
You're literally full build at level 15. Like,
Yeah, this is it. I thrown in an Aether Lens. I got a Force Staff now, I guess.
bottom tower is a pile.
This is me working the same job for the rest of my life.
yep. He's got like blink, like he's all built for survivability, obviously, and like mobility between blink, force staff, all that. But war drop. Oh, there's the dart on the Jeez. In comes the primal beast. He pops the BKB. They don't even need to pulverize. He just bashes him. Oh
Trump
boy.
misses as well.
That is no Tusk, no buyback. What a play by the Ricky. Little Nicholas setting up kill after kill this game. Mega Creep's about to be secured here. You got nothing left on the Shadow Feed. He popped the BKB for this.
The fact that they pop Exorcism, that's a sign that they plan on going forward to the tier 4s.
Oh, they're going for tier 4s, 100%. They want to end this.
Unless someone talks Red 2 out of this, like they're gonna try to end. 15 seconds until the beat time. This Tusk is essential for the fights, though.
That's what I'm. Yeah, you have no Tusk. He has no buyback. If you go in on any other hero like Beastmaster and I guess Beastmaster's buyback is on cooldown. The rest of them still available. Oh, yeah. Do not fight at the fountain. They're gonna back up, man. They're just gonna let the Mega start to get to work here.
So they commit a little bit further forward than that, but they are afraid of them. 5RAT just trying this around. Your throne is exposed on the other side of the map. Like all it takes is one blunder.
It's 60 minutes, man. We have tier 5 items. How did we get here?
Arcanist armor.
Oh my god.
Again, I'm not surprised, man.
Ursa's got to clear these ancients. He's got to. Wait, never mind. There's a fight in the mid lane. The Dark connects. They find the Mirana. Goodbye. Oh man. The bots too, dude. Bots 2, Primal Beast, bots 2, Ursa. The Ricky just setting up kill after kill. Mirana's buyback is available. Still no Tusk for 30. And the Arcanist armor. Someone got a Spell Prism. Who has the Spell Prism? Okay, so Crystal Maiden does. All right, hook shot through. In comes the Primal. Ooh, a beautiful Requiem, but is it enough damage? The Abyssal actually saving Primal Beast for now as he pops the BKB, taking a chunk of damage there from the Mirana, and he will finish him off. But you lost that Shadow Fiend buybacks coming out from both sides. The bots 2 coming in once more from the Primal. He wants to rejoin the fray. Red 2 trying to take down these tier 4 towers. The catapults might be able to do it. A reset from both teams.
They thought they'd be able to end the game right there. Death Prophet bought the Refresher Ward, popped it, and used a second Exorcism, so no Exorcism available with the Death Prophet if you try to take a team fight after this, but you're fighting into a tier 5 neutral item advantage. Oh, God, and your buybacks are on cooldown, and you're against Mega Creeps. Like, I don't know if they're going to be able to make something happen while this Exorcism's on cooldown.
I feel like that Apex goes to the Primal Beast, but
75 strength.
Dude, it's a lot of damage.
This'll come in handy.
To the trample as well. Yeah, they get Force Boots on over to the Death Prophet. I like this a lot. She doesn't have to have boots anymore. She has unlocked movement speed for Exorcism as well. Mirror Shield now for the Primal Beast. No one really... Oh, they give Apex on over to Ursa. I'm not a huge fan of this personally, but it's all right. A minute till Roshan, taking some time. They have some tier 5 items for the Radiant, and by some I mean one, the Fallen Sky for Hiko. That's about it. They're trying to find these as Nuages as farming creep camps on the other side of the map.
He's doing his best over here,
I mean,
man.
he can't afford anyone else to die, right? He has buyback. He's the only one with buyback.
Yeah.
And he gets a Pirate Hat. I mean, that's a pretty good one. Give that to the Shadow Fiend or the Mirana at this point.
Why not Tusk?
I mean, yeah, that's I kind of forget about this hero having Walrus Punch right now.
Yeah.
Queues up the Moon Shard as well. This boy.
I think Moon Shard no longer necessary at this point. He might just sell it for something else.
Oh no, you go Moon Shard. More attack speed equals more damage.
I wouldn't mind seeing a Basher on him as well. They do stack.
Actually, true. The Basher is really important. You could go for an Abyssal Blade. Nuages is just... This is the MVP, man. He's doing it.
I mean, this is gonna make the difference.
He's also getting to his level 25, which could help. 6th Roshan of the game. Gonna go to the side of 5RAT. Everyone, oh no, they don't have Aghanim Scepter on red too, so he's just gonna happily take that. All right, why not? More refreshers. I think that's like the 6th refresher now for the side of 5RAT. Grabs a regen, back to farming, says Nuages. Giant's Ring. I mean, I don't know who you can give that to. The Clockwork, I suppose.
Giant's Ring,
It's time.
yeah, probably the Clockwork. He's holding
Oh,
on.
he's holding on to Marana. Wait a minute. That's a little spooky. They jump in, pulverize a Beastmaster, saved by the hook shot. Nicely done. Requiem does come through. The BKBs are protecting him for now. Marana in so much trouble, gets the leap away, pops the cheese and the refresher. They're just going to continue fighting. They've lost only the CM, but it's Red 2 on the backside, just chewing through these heroes. Ricky doing some work as well on the smoke screen. 3 dead, buybacks from 2. They've lost the Tusk as well. Many trying to hold here, but the Exorcism's just getting to work on the Ancients, and that is the only thing that matters, and that is going to be the game. They're all gone, man. Just way too far behind, and 5RAT close out game number 2. Hashtag Rat Pack.
Rat Pack, baby. 2 games. They're totaling up to what, like 2 hours each between the two of them. We had like a 52, 53-minute game number 1, 66 in game number 2. And this is just our first series of the day.
Don't tell me that. It's such a long day. Oh my God.
Get ready for a wild ride, my friend. And even better news, 5RAT will be back for the 4th series tonight.
Yikes. Well,
Run it back.
amazing series to start the day. It's been an absolute blast. Just super back and forth. But 5RAT, man, very impressed. Very impressed that they managed to pull this second game back. Game 1, they had to lead the whole time, right? They almost threw it, but they had to lead the whole time. Game 2, they were so far behind and managed to hold their high ground. Like you said, one of the best high ground defending teams out there, and it shows. Beautifully done.
Yeah. Let's throw us to a break. We could use one, the viewers could use one, and get ready for this next game. Hopefully this next season will be a little bit faster, everybody.
Let's hope so, man. We're going to see you guys in a little bit. It's going to be Wildcard versus Infinity on deck. Stay tuned for more here on the BTS Pro Series Season 14. We'll see you soon.